Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students and learners, once again, welcome in today's lecture. We have started unit number 13 and now we have reached at lecture number 4B. So let's start and come to the board. This is lecture number 13. Our today's competencies, vocabulary and grammar, and lecture number 4B. Dear learners, we have reached at the SLO. First, try to dissect and try to understand what the SLO is about. Yes. Making words with able, ably, ibly. Yes. This is very short, brief, but very clear SLO. I hope you have understood this SLO. Now move to the vertical linkage and then brainstorming. After doing that, these two activities, we will go ahead and try to understand this thing in deep knowledge. Yes, move. This is vertical linkage, making analogies from familiar words. This is SLO. Yes, now brainstorming. And you think of words that end with able. How do these endings change the meaning of the words? So, dear learners, this brainstorming statement has connected us, has given us some clue. So, if there is a word and we have to put some part of the word or the group of letters to make new meanings or to change the meaning of the previous word. Right. Now, move to the next slide and try to understand what is ahead for us to understand. Yes, look at this. Our main topic of lecture 4B is suffixes able, ably. And after doing that, making words with suffixes. So, this is our main topic. Move to the next slide. Yes, first of all, dear learners, first of all, we have reached and try to understand what is the meaning of suffix. Yes, look at this. A suffix is a group of letters added at the end of a word. If you look at this word, suffix, fix means to attach, and suff mean after end of the word. So a suffix is a group of letters added at the end of a word. It changes the meaning or function of the word. It changes the meaning or function of the word. Look at the example. Our root word, our main word, our backbone of the word, main word, keyword is help. And look at this. It is turned into helpful. This is the keyword, and full is suffix, a group of letters we have attached at the end of this word. So this is suffix. Comfort, but comfortable. Yes, now look at this in the puzzle. In this puzzle, comfort and help, these are two are root words. But here the suffixes are interchanged. Now it's up to you. You have to take the right one and combine them. Yes, this is called suffix. Dear learner, I hope you have learned the concept of suffix. Suffix is a group of letters that are attached at the end of a word to change its meaning. Move to the next slide. Look at this. Parts of a word. This is very important for deeply understand this concept. Yes, usually any English word have three parts. A word usually has three parts. Look at this: prefix, root word, and suffix. And if we combine two things, that is prefix and suffix, these two terms are combinedly called as affixes. Yes, we may call them combinedly as affixes. But here we are just talking about prefix. Yes. So we're talking about the parts of any English word. So there are basically three parts of any English word. First one is prefix, root word, and suffix. Prefix comes at the beginning of any word. Yes, like unread. Root word, the main word, like help, enjoy, and suffix comes at the end of any word like able, ably, ibly. Yes. Look at the example. Unbelievable. Un is the prefix, believe is the root word, and able is the suffix. Yes. And when we combine the prefix, root, and suffix, the word will become unbelievable. Look at this. Here, un is prefix, believe is root, and able is suffix. The word becomes unbelievable. So, dear learners, I hope you have clearly learned about this basic topic of different parts of a word. Yes, now move to the next slide and try to understand the next concept. Yes, look at this. Introducing suffixes. Yes, our SLO's suffixes are able, and both have the same meaning. Able means able to do. It means that able to do something, and able also means able to do something. Yes, and this is adjective. Ably, in a certain way. Both have the same meaning. Ably means in a certain way, ibly means in a certain way. And these are pointing towards adverb. Yes. And you people already know very well the words which ends in ibly or ibly, they usually known as adverbs. Now look at the example. Enjoy, enjoyable, able to enjoy. Notice, noticeably, in a noticeable way. So, dear students, in this way, suffixes can change the meaning of the root word and also can change the form of the word. If they are the root word, if noun, they can be converted into adjective or into adverb as well if the verb is there. Now move to the next slide. Steps to make words with suffixes. This is really a good style to enhance a good way or a good method to enhance our vocabulary, our present vocab. Yes, steps to make words with suffixes. Now, look at this. We are going to discuss basically 3 steps to make words with suffixes. First one, identify the root word. First of all, we have to identify, we have to know about the meaning of root word. What is the root word? Then decide if it needs able, adjective, or ably, ibly, adverb. First of all, we have to identify the root, and then according to need, we have to look for or decide from these 4 suffixes which is suitable. We need adjective or adverb, then we decide. And number 3, add the correct suffix and write the new word like this example. Look at this. We have the root word is enjoy, and can we put enjoyable or can we put ably? No. Yes, enjoyable. This is the right what suffix. Noticeably. Here is ably is the right perfect suffix to make a sensible meaning by adding suffix with this root word. Now, this example is also is looking in this picture. So, dear learners, I hope so. You have clearly known about this topic. Now, move to the next slide. Yes, examples of adjective words, able or able. By putting suffixes like able and able, they can make the words adjectives. Here is the word comfort, and if we put suffix able at the end of the comfort root, it will become like comfortable and it is converted into an adjective. Excess and able, accessible. So it has converted into adjective as well. Resist, resistible. Read, readable. Now, these all root words have been converted into adjectives by adding able and able suffixes at the end of these root words. The same here in this picture. So, my dear learners, I hope you have learned this very concept clearly. Now, move to the next slide. Examples of adverb words ably by adding suffixes ably or ibly. Notice is the root word of the main word. Not and ably is added at the end of this. So ably is a suffix which we have put at the end of this root. Enjoy is the root word and we have added suffix ably at the end of enjoy. Responsible, yes, and we add billy, ibly, responsibly. Terrible, terribly, yes. So by adding these two suffixes ably and ibly at the end of these roots, we have converted them into adverbs. So, dear learners, these are the examples of making adverbs by adding ibly and ibly at the end of some root words. Move to the next slide. There are simulations for you and worksheets are attached with PPT. Our resources are there. PPT's presentation and worksheets, skill sheets, lesson plans, and question banks are also attached with the PPT. So, dear learners, thank you so much for learning and listening this lecture. So, I hope we will see you tomorrow with the new lecture. Till that time, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.